You let out a tired sigh as you continue to walk down the sidewalk on a dark, deserted street, heading home after a long day of patrol as a well-known pro hero. As you walk down the street, you start to feel like you're being watched and followed. Knowing that if it was a civilian following you, they would have yelled out your pro hero name by now as you're still in your pro hero suit. Whirling around to look behind you, you see nothing and no one following you. You let out a sigh as you run your fingers through your hair. Geez, I'm getting so paranoid. You turn back around and start walking down the street again, just wanting to get home so that you can get some sleep. Coming around the final corner before you reach your apartment building, you're suddenly pulled into the alley to your right and pushed up against the brick wall of a building. You let out a groan before starting to struggle against the person's hold on you. "Let me go, you creep, or I'll kick your ass," you hiss.
Not a chance, little hero.
A very familiar voice rasps into your ear, which causes you to tense up.
I'd also like to see you try.
He smirks. That makes you look up at him with a glare before you push him off of you. "What the hell are you doing here, Dabi?"
I was just in the neighborhood and figured I'd see my favorite girl.
You roll your eyes at that before meeting his eyes again. "Go to hell,"
Ah, come on, doll. Don't be like that.
he says, stepping even closer to you, his smirk widening as he does so.
You and I both know you're happy to see me.
"Fuck you," you growl.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
He asks, a cocky smirk on his face as he leans closer to you, which causes your glare to intensify. "You know I could kick your ass right now, and you'd be spending the rest of your life in prison, right?" You question. Dabi chuckles at your words, leaning even closer to you, his bright blue eyes shining from the street lamp at the end of the alleyway.
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
That's when he leans forward even more before he kisses you passionately. God, you hate him so fucking much. At the same time, though, you can't get enough of it. The feeling of his lips against yours is intoxicating. You know that you shouldn't even be letting this happen right now. You should use the cork-nulling handcuffs that are looped around your belt to arrest him. But no, you're standing here in a dark alleyway, making out with a wanted criminal, where anyone could walk by and see the two of you. You honestly don't know why this keeps happening. Maybe it's the danger of it? You're a well-known pro hero, and he's one of the most notorious and dangerous villains and members of the League of Villains. For whatever reason, though, you and Dabi have been ending up like this several times over the last year, and as much as you want to fight your desire when it comes to him, you can't. You and Dabi are on opposite sides. He's a dangerous villain, and you're a pro hero who has dedicated your life to protect the general public from villains. Villains like Dabi. So when it comes to your relationship or whatever it is that you have with him, it's forbidden, and the two of you shouldn't be doing this at all. With that thought running through your head, you pull away from him. "We need to stop doing this," you say, your hand on his chest, keeping him arm's length from you.
Oh, come on, doll. Don't be like that.
Dabi begins as his arms grab at your waist, pulling you into his chest.
We both know that you can't resist me.
He's right. You can't resist him, no matter how hard you try. Your eyes avert to the side, as you don't want to meet his eyes since you know he's right, no matter how hard you try and deny it.
Look at me, doll.
Dabi whispers as you feel his hand come up to your cheek gently, surprising you because you've never had him touch you so gently before. His hand causes your gaze to move to where you're looking up at him again. And once your eyes meet his bright blue ones, you see his gaze rake over your body again, making you wish wholeheartedly that you could stop your heart from beating so fast as you can feel it thumping against your ribcage. To say that you're not really sure as to what it is about Dabi that makes you attracted to him in an understatement. You really do think that it's the danger of being this close to him, especially as a pro, since you know that he despises pro heroes. The daddy issues that he has is also a possible factor as he's so mysterious. Or maybe it's the utterly horrifying idea that you genuinely care about him. You don't really know for sure. All you know is you're just wrapped around his scarred fingers. And he's obviously very aware of that. Just as you think that, you watch as he hooks his scarred index finger under the strap of your hero costume, pulling it down your shoulder at a slow, languid pace, his blue eyes tracing over the exposed skin of your shoulder, which causes you to gulp.
I like your new costume, sweetheart. It's simple yet skimpy at the same time.
His tongue runs over the edge of one of his incisors, his piercings catching the low light as his blue eyes meet your E/C ones as he smirks down at you.
It's like you're asking for trouble.
Maybe I am looking for trouble. You shrug, your gaze not faltering as the two of you stare at each other intensely. He must have seen something in your expression as the hand that he had on your cheek grips your chin tightly, pulling your face closer to his, to the point your face is mere centimeters away from his. Still staring into his eyes, his gaze is dark, hungry, and more than a little dangerous.
Well then, dollface, are you here to get dick down or what?
At his question, your heart races against your chest. You know that you shouldn't. If you're caught like this with him, your career and life as a pro hero will be over. In this moment, though, you honestly don't give a damn. You try to sound nonchalant as you answer his question, but your voice is high and tight in your throat. If that's what you want.
Aw, come on now, lil hero. Don't be a brat.
He grins, pulling your head higher so that your lips are nearly brushing his.
Let me hear you say it. Tell me you want to get fucked.
You start but you hesitate.
Come on, doll, say it.
He begins as he takes your hand in his free one and, for a split second, it's sweet, but then he guides your hand down to the front of his pants, cupping it over his crotch to feel the beginning of his excitement.
Say you want to get fucked like the bad little girl that you are.
You swallow, and then gently squeeze his cock. I want you to have sex with me, Dabi.
Nah, that's not what I said.
He tuts gently, his lips brushing against yours, blue eyes never leaving yours.
I said, say you want me to fuck you.
You gulp, hesitating for a moment.
What's your answer, doll?
He asks, still staring into your eyes intently. I want you to fuck me, you say, your voice somewhat desperate.
Aw, you dirty girl.
He purrs with a cocky smirk.
What would everybody think? The perfect little pro hero, begging for a villain's cock.
You start to protest, but Dabi closes the gap between you and him, catching your bottom lip between his teeth, hard, which causes you to let out a squeak against his lips from the pain. This causes him to not waste any time or the opportunity to put his tongue into your mouth, his tongue finding yours immediately. With a groan, he breaks the kiss a few moments later, and you see a string of saliva connecting your lips to his. Dabi, you start only for him to cut you off.
Turn around for me, doll face.
Wah, you're cut off yet again as he grabs your hand in his, pulling you down the alley and around a corner before twisting you around to where your chest is against the wall and your back is to him. You grunt as your cheek scrapes against the brick of the wall that's now in front of you. You can't focus on the pain very long, though, as you feel the heat of his hands, one holding you still against the wall, and the other sliding up your leg and in between your thighs. Here, you squeak. But someone could see us. Let's just...
So what?
Dabi chuckles lowly as he leans in close to your ear, his torso pressed up against your back.
What's wrong with a little risk?
He continues to question as he smacks your ass, which makes you yelp. Dabi, no, you try to protest, but he cuts you off by quickly pulling down the bottoms of your costume, which are basically short shorts, exposing your lacy panties to the night air.
Well, look at that. Very sexy.
He coos almost mockingly as he palms your ass before pulling the elastic of your panties so taut that it digs into your skin before letting go a second later, the elastic snapping against your skin which causes you to flinch.
You're a sensitive little thing, aren't ya, sweetheart?
He asks you smugly as he grinds up against you, the rough fabric of his jeans doing nothing to hide the swell of his cock. At the feeling of his bulge rubbing against your ass cheeks, you bite your lip, stifling a moan as the friction of his jeans burns against your skin.
You sure you can handle me, sweetheart?
He asks as he tugs you closer by both of your biceps, causing your back to arch and your head to fall back onto his shoulder, his eyes meeting yours.
I'd be so sad if I broke you.
No, you wouldn't. You argue back, your eyes still locked with his as your hand reaches back behind you and down his front, your thumb dipping into the waistband of his jeans while your fingers roll over the buckle of his belt.
Yeah, you're right.
He snickers as he helps you unclasp the buckle, the gentle tinkling of his belt being the only sound echoing through the empty alleyway. That's when everything dangerous and risky about your relationship with Dabi hits you like you had been hit by a bus. Despite the late hour, Someone could approach at any moment and catch you, a well-known and popular pro hero being fucked in a dark alleyway by a wanted criminal. The scrape of denim against your skin is replaced by hot, smooth skin and a trickle of his happy trail which makes your pussy clench at the feeling. I'm so fucking screwed. You can't help but think to yourself as you feel Dabi's cock fall against your folds, the warm trickle of his pre-cum grazing your ass cheeks.
Fuck.
He groans as he ruts up against you unexpectedly, which causes you to let out a surprised squeak at the feeling.
You're fucking dripping.
He growls as his cock slides against you, the wetness of your arousal letting him easily slip between your thighs, which causes a whine to escape your throat before you can stop it.
You're such a needy little thing, aren't ya?
He asks with a slight growl as he pulls away from you for a moment, causing you to look back at him.
I'll make sure you get what you need.
He continues, digging into his pocket, pulling out a gold foil packet and flashing it at you. Before the first time the two of you had started having sex like this, you had both agreed to use protection every time, with your insistence, of course, as he was not really interested in using protection at first. Hurry it up already. You can't help but whine as he rips open the wrapper with his teeth before rolling the condom on.
Patience doll face.
He coos to you as the condom covers his length.
I'ma give you what you want.
Well then, hurry the fuck up. You growl to him as you wiggle back against him.
Such a needy little thing.
He smirks as his fat cock begins to enter you. You expect him to fully bury himself in one stroke like he always does, but he stays still, his cock barely past the petals of your pussy. Getting impatient, you wiggle back against him again, desperate for more, but he braces against you.
I thought I told you to be patient.
He growls as he shoves you forward, causing your face to be smushed into the brick wall.
Let me enjoy this properly.
You grunt as you teeter on the heels of your boots, legs already shaking as he finally rolls his hips forward inch by inch. As he does this, you hear him mutter something that you can't fully understand as you're distracted by the feeling of him inside of you, but you do catch snippets of him cursing and giving you praise. His pace is unusually slow, letting you savor the feeling and fullness of his cock before he pulls back to where just the tip is still inside of you.
Fuck.
He growls, his warm breath blowing uncomfortably against the back of your neck.
You feel so fucking good.
You groan in reply as he continues his slow pace. The hand on your hip, unnaturally warm, almost burning, slips around to the front of your panties, dipping into the fabric to trace supple circles around your clit. You moan gently at the feeling of his finger against your clit, along with his cock as it slowly moves in and out of you. It's nice, soft and gentle, but you don't fuck Dabi to be gentle. Getting impatient, you push up against the wall, forcing him to sink into you, hard.
Fucking hell.
He chokes out with a groan as you start bucking against him. As you continue to move against him, he holds your waist for leverage as you continue to push and pull down his length faster and faster.
Fuck yeah. That's it.
He groans.
Oh, good fucking girl.
Hearing him praise you like that causes you to let out a moan that's lewd, filling the empty street and alleyway as Dabi does nothing to muffle or stop it. Of course he doesn't. He likes the risk. He wants to get caught with you like this. He wants people to see him splitting you in half with his cock. Once you get the rhythm and speed that he wants, Dabi's scarred hands travel up from your waist and up to your breasts, palming your tits through the fabric of your costume greedily. His grip on your breasts is rough, almost bruising, as if he's squishing your breasts solely for his own pleasure.
So soft.
He breathes into your ear after a moment, which causes you to arch your back into him from the pleasure. After a few moments of fondling your breasts through the fabric of your costume, he decides that that's not enough as he quickly pushes the fabric of your top up and over your chest, his fingers digging into the fat of your breasts. Then, with a firm tug on your bra, lowering it, freeing one of your tits into the cool night air. You don't even have time to shiver before his hand takes its place against it. Dabi always runs warm, but there's something about having sex with him, or maybe it's the physical contact, makes him hot. The stroke of his hands, his lips across your shoulder blade, his stomach against your back, leaving a phantom feeling against your skin as his hands and body move against you, leaving trails of goosebumps where the heat used to be. Even through the condom, his cock radiates heat deep inside your cunt, twitching and pulsing with every stroke. Fuck. Dabi, you moan as his fingertips roll against your clit steadily. I'm gonna come.
You gonna come for me, doll? Gonna let me feel all of it?
He asks through his teeth. Yes. You squeak out before letting out another moan. After another moment, the pressure on your clit along with the feeling of his cock inside of you becomes too much for you, your orgasm rushing over you, your knees wobbling and threatening to give out from underneath you as your high rushes through your body in waves. Dabi's lips find your neck, right below your jaw, causing you to let out a moan as he flicks his tongue over your skin before you feel a sharp pain from his teeth digging into your soft spot. Fuck. You whimper as you stop moving, trying to catch your breath.
Come here, sweetheart.
He says as he slowly turns you around so that you're facing him. Your eyes meet his bright blue ones as you face him fully for a moment before he smashes his lips against yours, causing you to moan against his lips as he wraps his arms around your back and waist, picking you up and pushing you up against the brick wall. You moan against his lips again as your legs wrap around his waist just before his cock slides back inside of you.
Yes, sweetheart.
Dabi growls into your ear as he continues to pound into you.
You like getting fucked by my cock?
Fuck. Yes. You moan as you feel the overstimulation hitting you, your pussy twitching with every stroke that he makes. Fuck. Dabi. Is too much. You hiccup as you caress his face, which causes him to nuzzle into your hand, surprising you slightly.
Just take it.
He growls as his pace suddenly goes lopsided as he starts to come.
Shit.
He growls as you start feeling a warmth spread inside of your pussy as he begins to come inside the condom. For a moment, the warmth feels good, until it's unbearably hot. Dabi. You start as you try to pull away from him, but he keeps you in between the wall and him. Get off. You're too hot. It takes him a few moments, but he slowly withdraws from you, all the while helping you to your feet, making sure that you're steady on your feet for a second before peeling the condom off and tossing it to the side.
Well, doll face, you satisfied?
He asks as he glances over at you as you adjust your outfit. You feel your face heat up at his question, as you are definitely satisfied with how he just fucked you. Even if it's wrong. Even if you can't resist him no matter how hard you try.